Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So I am back doing another reaction video. The young lady who was messing around with her mom's husband. This is part 4. As I stated before, I'm going to issue a trigger warning for anybody that might find this type of topic sensitive. Please just proceed with caution. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos, this is Asia. When she was 13 years old, she had her first encounter with her mom's boyfriend. She doesn't view herself as a victim, but she definitely is.
Yep, part 4. So, let's talk about the time this mofo technically kidnapped me and took me to Utah. Again, I agreed to the whole situation, of course. But the thing is, when we went all the way to Utah, he had stopped the truck, my stepdad, the truck driver. So basically, when we made it to Utah, he parked the truck and we were going to sleep. And then while that happened, the police pulled up right behind us and said, "We already know she's in the truck. Let her out now." So let me tell y'all how this got started. So I was in a group home and stuff, and being in a group home, they have limited interactions and limited choices and limited everything. So basically, in that group home, it was a 7-day waiting period until I could get my phone back. So I got kicked out the house because my mom gave up her rights to CPS and the government so that I could be in and out of group homes, basically. So once that 7-day waiting period was over and I got my phone back, the first thing I did was text my stepdad. The first thing I did was text my stepdad. And I was like, "You need to come get me." So I would just be sitting on my phone making my little Instagram reels or whatever. And then I would FaceTime him and talk to him. And, we was planning the whole escape together for him to kidnap me and take me to Utah. So, yeah, but we eventually ended up rolling down there and we got caught immediately. Like, immediately after we parked and we're trying to go to sleep. And then at the group homes for a little bit, it was regular visitation. Like, it was regular just me going out to visit somebody. Now, at first, I was visiting my auntie, but then I took it to the next level and I wanted to start visiting my stepdad. So I told him, "You need to come pick me up. I wanna spend time with you." But yeah, even while I was in the house, even before my mom gave her rights up to DCS, it would just be weird stuff happening already. Like, it got to the point where he would say that, "Don't tell nobody I'm coming to the house. Don't tell mom or your siblings that I'm coming to the house because she's gonna throw a fit." So I didn't tell nobody that he was coming to the house. And then my mom would come and ask me, "Is Andre coming to the house? Is Andre coming to the house?" And then I'm like, "Bro." And I would have to sit there and tell her, "No, he's not coming to the house. He's not coming to the house." So he would just be playing these games with her. Like, she didn't even have time to clean up the house or none of that. And then on top of that, I feel like she's supposed to keep the house clean anyway. But with 5 kids, I don't think, yeah. So yeah, after that, the house was never clean when he walked through that door. And then let me tell y'all about this other incident that happened. So I already told y'all about my mom. She's an alcoholic and she drinks too much. So basically what happened was she had to go to the hospital this one time because she got alcohol poisoning and cold stones in her stomach. Like the little stones you got to take out of your stomach, or the doctor has to take out your stomach. So yeah, that's what she got. And basically they had took her to the hospital for the night and they did what they needed to do for her. So when she left and went to the hospital that night, our grandma had to come over to the house and watch us and the kids. Mind you, my stepdad was still over there. So I'm pretty sure she already knew something was about to happen. So that night that my mom went to the hospital, and my grandma came over and the kids fell asleep, of course, because it was at nighttime. So my grandma came over and she watched all of us, but I was the only one up and my stepdad was the only one up, and he went into the room. So me not wanting to be out there watching TV with my grandma, I went into my mom's room where my mom and my stepdad sleep. And he was in there with no clothes on. He was in there naked.
What?
So I got to taking off my clothes and I got in the bed naked and I was trying to go to sleep. Y'all know I wasn't trying to go to sleep. I was not trying to go to sleep. So he got to playing that music, that intimate music, that soul, like that R&B, like the intimate music and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
He got to playing that music and we just got to it. Like a comment for part 5.
While Granny was in the house, every time I listen to another story, it's like she peeled back another layer. Like, at this point, we teetering on, are you the victim or not? Oh gosh, people asking for his Facebook name. Is this a picture? I think she posted a picture of him. That's not a clear picture though. That's crazy. She said intimate music and we just got to it. That's exactly what she said. Did she say she went into bed naked as well? That's what I'm saying. Like, he was in your mom's room naked. Mind you, she said her mom was in a hospital. You got in the bed with your stepdad, took your clothes off, got in the bed with your stepdad naked, and y'all was sleeping together in your mom's bed? This is foul. Like, this is some foul stuff. Is this man still alive and breathing, walking around on this earth? He literally in the comments. Somebody say, yep, go back to the first comment. She gave his FB name. Okay, she put his name. I'm about to go on Facebook real quick. Hold on, y'all. Curiosity done got the cat. Because ain't no way. They saying this is a picture of him, but I'm not going to post it on here. I'm going to go on Facebook. Oh my gosh. Her story going viral on Facebook too. And they are outing him on Facebook as well. But I don't want to post anything because I don't know if this girl is telling the truth. I really don't. Because now I'm looking at her weird because it's just like, why are you getting in the bed with this man? With grandma in the living room, shaking my head. My grandmother was on it. Couldn't sneak a peek. Yeah. It's giving everybody new. All right, we're gonna go on to part 5. Hold on.
Since y'all wanted part 5 so motherfucking bad, let's do part 5 of how my stepdad was messing with me. So this time, this story is a truck. So last time I told y'all my stepdad was a truck driver and he used to drive the trucks everywhere. So basically, when he started driving trucks, I wanted to go with him on the truck to see the world and all that. That's how I was thinking of truck driving. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was picking up loads and dropping off loads and picking up loads and dropping off loads. So, of course, I asked my mom if I could go with him, and her answer was no. So what he did in order for me to go is tell me to act like I was going to walk the dog, like going to walk the dog at night. So what I did is I had to basically sneak through the window. So I would just be like, hey, Mom, I'm going to take the dog on a walk. And I would go and take the dog on a walk. But I never told her that he was around the corner. Like, I never told her that he was parked around the corner.
Oh, my God.
And then the other part where I had to sneak through the window is, yeah, he told me to sneak through the window of my bedroom, close the window, and then keep, walk around the corner to wherever he was parked at. And then I'd be sleeping in the truck with him. But let's get to the point where we were traveling around the world in his truck. So yeah, basically my mom didn't want me in the truck with him, so I'd have to sneak and go. And then eventually
I don't understand though. At this point, you were a minor, right? So how were you able to... What, were you not in school? Was it summer break, winter break? When do you have time to be traveling around the world or traveling around the U.S. with your stepdad in a truck? I don't get that. I really don't. I know she said she ran away, but at this point, she was still actively living at home and still actively sleeping with the stepdad. So how were you able to... Were you just not going to school and your mom was okay with it?
The math ain't math. And letting me go. So it was this one trip where me and my little brother and him were going fishing. And we went fishing and we did what we needed to do. We didn't catch no fish, but it was worth a try. So after that, we didn't catch no fish. Everybody got packed up. We packed up all the fishing rods. And we were all irritated, I guess, because it was hot outside. I don't know if it was hot outside or not, but I think it was hot outside. I thought it was hot outside. But yeah, so we grabbed our fishing rods and we went back to the truck. Me and my little brother went back to the truck and we got in the truck and yeah. And then he got in the truck and he had an attitude. And I don't know why he had an attitude for it, but he just had an attitude. And I went and put the fishing rods up. I was trying to put the fishing rods up and he got mad because he thought I threw the fishing rod. So he lunged at me and started trying to beat my ass and he took a whole gallon of water, the whole water tank. And he picked that bitch up and he said, boom, 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 boom. And in my head, I'm getting beat up. I'm just like, what the Why? There's more, so like and comment for part 6. Since y'all wanted part 5, so...
Y'all, this story is getting crazy, and I don't know why she did that. She's like fast forwarding certain parts of the story and then slowing it down. That's annoying. But I didn't get the story. So I guess the whole point of the story is to let us know that he was beating on her. But I still don't understand how this minor child, like, she never explained that. How are you able to go and travel the country with your stepdad? I don't get that. You are a minor child. Aren't you supposed to be in school? Why would your mom just willingly let you go off with her husband? She's not even going with her husband on these runs. Why would you be going? Was she selling you? The way she making it seem is like her mom was pimping her off to her stepdad. The story is not making sense anymore, and it's starting to piss me off. Cause girl, don't be wasting my time. It's not that many comments in here. People are like telling her to make more parts, but that was part 5. If she does come back with part 6, I'll check it out before I decide if I want to do another part. Cause I'm looking at her a little funny now because the story getting more outlandish, and it's not making sense to me. Why wouldn't your mom have a problem with you going off with her husband to make truck runs? I don't know. I'm confused. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.